Well, we are standing here in front of the United Nations during the United Nations General Assembly, and especially we are here at this time when Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel, was speaking here to the General Assembly. And we as Jewish people say that unfortunately what's going on in Israel is not Jewish. This is not representing the Jewish people, because unfortunately we are witnessing a one-year genocide going on in Gaza, and recently the massacre in Lebanon. And unfortunately Netanyahu stands up in the United Nations supposedly representing all Jews, and he does that while he knows that masses of Jewish people disapprove what he is doing, oppose this entire movement of Zionism, but he is here to mislead the masses, mislead the world. They should think and believe that all Jews support all of this. This is not right, because he attempts to silence every voice of opposition to his crimes with the accusation of anti-Semitism. Supposedly all Jews support this, and if you condemn it, if you oppose it, then you oppose all Jews, which is supposedly anti-Semitic. We have to know better than that. Anti-Zionism is not anti-Semitism, because to begin with, Judaism and Zionism is not the same. Judaism is a religion only, the belief in Almighty God and the practice of His commandments, versus Zionism, which is a purely political movement, does not have any connection to Judaism, happens to be its total contrast. When we are seeing the endless cycle of bloodshed in Palestine, where everyone suffers, we have to understand what the root cause is in order to be able to figure out what the better future is. Contrary to Zionist propaganda that tries to mislead the masses, that the reason for the conflict, the cause for the conflict, is the difference of religion. This is wrong. We had differences of religions for the longest time, and we did live in peace in Palestine and in other Muslim countries. Before the 1920s, before this invention of Zionism, before Zionism came supposedly representing the Jewish people and oppressing the indigenous population, overtaking the power of the land, this all is wrong, and this is what has caused the suffering of everyone involved. War is not a solution. War is only fueling the conflict. It's making everything worse. The solution is the end, the entire end of this occupation. We hope that this ends peacefully, with no more suffering of anyone, because we had enough suffering. This has to stop in its entirety. Then, and only then, we can see peace once again, where everyone will benefit. This is not only for the sake of the oppressed Palestinian people who deserve a better future, who deserve freedom, who deserve sovereignty, but this is also in favor of the Jewish people. Jewish people will be far more safe without the state of Israel, and the Jewish religion will be far more respected without this heretical anti-Jewish movement. I don't know how long this is going to continue, how long these warmongering people will be willing to sacrifice everyone for the sake of their political goal. But if this war ends, and this occupation ends, and all these crimes end, yes, we have peace tomorrow.
What do you think about the two-state solution?
Two-state solution will not work and is not in accordance with Judaism. All that Israel stands for is criminal. All that Israel stands for is a violation of Judaism. All of this has to stop. This does not mean the destruction of the Jewish people. This means the safety and security